Stormy relations between Cuba and the United States continue to be shifting. The Commerce and Treasury Department is unveiling new rules allowing U.S. residents to visit Cuba without special permits. Americans can also spend as much as they want in the country and can even bring back a certain amount of Cuban cigars. Claudia Rosett is a journalist in residence with the Foundation for Defense of Democracy. She joins us now from New York. Thank you very much for taking the time.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Is this the beginning of a beautiful relationship or not?
No, this is not the beginning of a beautiful relationship unless the beautiful relationship is with the despotic government of Cuba. This is actually a greater license for the one-party rule of the Castros to continue than it is anything else.
So why is the United States government moving in this direction?
Sheer folly, one might say, because well, the rationale given is that it's time to try something different. The problem is it time to try this? The record has not been that it improved despotism, it remedied despotism to deal more extensively with places like Vietnam, China, and so on. In the case of Cuba, is this hope in the administration, or at least this explanation given, that this is a good thing to try next. The problem boils down to this. The government of Cuba has a real chokehold on economic and political activity there, and you have to go through them to deal with the people of Cuba. So it's actually the regime that this whole new wonderful arrangement has been made with, not the people of Cuba.
How much opposition do you expect in the United States to this, and especially parts of Florida?
Well, considerable from those who are strongly against the dictatorship in Cuba, because this sort of legitimizes and acknowledges them rather than saying this needs to end, Cuba should be a free country. So there's already been a fair amount of protest along those lines.
If Americans are allowed to travel there legitimately, what do you think it could mean for the Cuban economy?
Lots more money for the ruling Communist Party, and a little unclear what for the rest of the economy. Remember, it's not as if Cuba has been a hermetically sealed state. In fact, its #3 export partner is Canada. It has dealings with the European Union, with a whole host of European countries, and de facto, there has been a lot of trade with America anyway. Scores of thousands of Americans go there annually. This makes it slightly less complicated, but what it's done is much more to legitimize a dictatorship than anything that's likely to actually reform that dictatorship.
Claudia Rosett, journalist in residence with the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Thank you very much.
Thank you.